2001 Centurion, Ski Centurion Air Warrior Elite V-Drive with 180 hours. This is an absolutely beautiful boat, very low hours, in phenomenal condition for a 2001. Let's walk around and look at the condition first of the hull, and then we'll go over some of the features and different options. Starting up on the left front here, we've got, of course, nav lights, and the hull is in impeccable condition. This boat has never been sitting in a lake or parked at a dock. It's always been trailered. It was originally purchased from a guy out in Grass Valley, California, who kept it in a heated storage area during the winter months and always trailered it during the summer. And I purchased it a little over a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and it's been in a storage unit as well, completely out of the elements. So the hull is in perfect shape. There's no gashes, dings, or other blemishes down here on the bottom of the boat. You can see that it's just in impeccable condition. It's never been to Lake Powell, for example. Right up here on the front nose, couple very light scratches and scuffs in the hull, in the gel coat, but you know, very commensurate with minimal boat usage and just maybe resting on a sandy beach a few times. Not much to speak of there. The paint, the gel coat on the hull is in phenomenal condition. It's really very clean. The graphics here, the Centurion graphics, are actually 2007 graphics that the previous owner had updated and put on actually just before he sold it to me, not intending to sell it. So the boat looks very up to date in that regard. You can see back here the gel coat is in beautiful condition. Every boat this age, you're going to expect a few little dings and nicks. This one does have a couple of small ones right here at the back. There's a couple little tiny little scratches here and a little nick right there in the gel coat. Of course, we've got plenty of tethers all the way around. The upper portion here of the boat, the gel coat's all very intact. These are all intact. It's just in really beautiful condition. Since I've owned it the last couple of years, I've had a no shoe rule on the boat, and so no one's ever stood on the sidewalls of the boat here and hurt the gel coat in any way with shoes. Very clean. Okay, around the back side of the boat, got the Air Warrior graphics. Got all the appropriate tether attachments. Of course, this being the V-Drive, the engine sits back here. We've got the post for slalom skiers here, and then obviously we've got a really nice rack here with a great tether for wakeboarding. Let's keep walking around here. There's the rear deck, wood, the teak wood's in great shape, and we'll throw a little bit of conditioner, teak oil on there and make that shine. Once again, on the rear right side, tiny little scratch here and here. And I mean, the graphics are all intact. The gel coat's beautiful on the rear right side here. There's the bilge ports. Everything's really clean. There's the nav light posts. These here are on both sides, and they are fishing pole receptacles, so you can do a little fishing off this boat as well and put your poles there. A couple little nicks on the in the black bumper molding strip. Little nick here and here. Tiny little scuff right there. Actually, that's coming off my fingernail. Just a little bit of dirt. Really clean. Graphics on this side look really sharp, pretty intact. A couple little nicks and scuffs in the vinyl graphic, but otherwise, I mean, it looks really good. You stand back a couple of feet and it looks great. Tiny little bit of red paint right here on the bumper thing here, where it probably hit a part of a dock, just bumped up against another boat or a dock or maybe a wave runner or something. But the The plastic's actually not disturbed or stressed, and there's just a little bit of paint off of another vehicle or post. There's no indentation or any kind of damage to that molding there whatsoever. There's the gas cap, the upper portion of the hull, just really nice, beautiful, great condition. Really impeccable condition all the way around. A couple little light nicks right up here in the front of the nose, you know, when you're trailering and you come up on the guide, the roller there, you're gonna, you know, bump it a couple of times, and there's just a couple of very light nicks there, but not much of anything to speak of. Hull is in phenomenal condition for an 01, and the different boats that I've been around and seen. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's easily a 9+. Hull's in a remarkable condition. When you stand back a couple of feet from this boat, it is spectacular. Beautiful condition. Okay, let's take a look inside. It's a walk-through, open bow, all fiberglass composition, of course. We've got plenty of ports to funnel water back to the rear bilge pumps. Anytime you get any water over the bow, or anybody, you know, doing anything weird up front here, that water just books right to the back of the boat and through the bilge pump. The front upholstery here is in great shape, and all these seats, of course, have nice storage space beneath them. The vinyl is intact. You know, it is 8-year-old vinyl, and even still, the vinyl is supple. It's got some play and give. There's no major rips or tears up here. There's a little bit of, you know, a little discoloration, a tiny little spot here or there, but for the most part, very, very clean. And I'm guessing those little blemishes are so small that you can't even make them out in this video. That's how small they are. Yeah, the vinyl up here is just in great shape. More storage space. All these seats do pull out. And yet again, more storage space. Okay. Let's take a look inside here. Climb in first. Be very careful not to step on any of the cushions and right onto the fiberglass flooring. And you can see here the upholstery is in pretty darn good shape. This seat right here, most likely, well, not most likely, it has, since I've owned it, gets consistently the most use. And there's a couple little spots, a couple little cracks right up here on the front of the vinyl, but nothing out of control or major. Back in this storage area, the main item there is we've got a nice amplifier for the sound system. Got some great speakers on this vehicle. Of course, we've got the interior speakers, marine speakers. They're Rockford Fosgates, punch, mid-level speakers, and then of course we've got the 3 cannons here mounted on the tower, and this thing does put out some noise. It is a lot of fun. Here on the interior left side, upholstery is in great shape. Once again, a lot of great storage space down here.